All right, we're going to work on drawing with hatching and cross hatching. So this is just a practice getting warmed up for drawing. So I'm going to make 2 lines and finish off the edges and ends. Probably about the length of your hand would be good. So don't make it too small. I'm going to divide this up. And you can do 4 or 5 boxes. It just depends on what you want to do. So for hatching goes one direction. So I'm just going to make my marks one way. And if I needed a lot of light space, I wouldn't do very many marks. As I go down the row, I'm going to go light to dark, or you can go dark to light, but I'd probably start with light just to get a feel. So I'm just doing hatching, which means one hatch, one way. And I'm going to keep building this up so I can see some value changes as we go along, because the next drawing is going to have these hatching marks. It's going to have cross hatching, and it's going to have pointillism, which means little dots. So these are all one way. You can see it's getting a little bit darker. I may just add a few more. So this looks a little different than the first box. And then my final box will have a lot of marks. So I just start in first just making all the marks and then adding even more. This is a really great thing for later on when we do more with the faces and portraits, when you're working on hair or eyebrows, just getting used to building up your mark. I am using a pen, and I hope you're doing that too. We'll get into values with graphite, but let's just start with the pen first. So you should be able to see the gradation, dark to light or light to dark. So that's your first step. Second step is we're going to do another set of boxes. This time it's going to be cross hatching. And anytime during the video you can stop and rewind, whatever. So this time we're going to go the same direction and then the opposite direction. So I'm just making some T's or crosses. I'm going to do that again, and we're going to do the same thing we did before. So it's really kind of light value, then on to darker. So I'm going to continue to do this. And then for this third box, I'm going to start to go different directions. So I'm not just going like a T or a cross. I'm going to start going multiple directions to get even darker. And then for the final box, it's going to be really dark. You can be really systematic and go, okay, I'm just going to go this way. I'm going to try a different direction, maybe more up and down. So by the time I finish, it should be really, really kind of packed in here. And you can see I did some other examples earlier too. So I want that light to dark, dark to light. Fill in those squares. Remember, it was 4 to 5 squares. And then we'll do our next step after that.